A good day, everyone. Baller here. We are now on this fifth game or fifth prediction for this January 31st, 2022 NBA game day. This is Miami Heat with a record of 32 wins and 18 losses, visiting Boston Celtics with a record of 26 and 25. This will be played at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. And I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standing so that we can take a look at these two teams. Miami Heat, they are the number one team in the East. For their last 10 games, man, they have won 7. But approaching this game, they're coming off a loss, and that was their loss against Toronto Raptors. That was a crazy game, man. For Boston Celtics, they are at number 9. For their last 10 games, they have won 6, so they are actually doing good. And approaching this game, Boston Celtics is coming off a win. Boston Celtics, they will be enjoying the home court advantage. In terms of fatigue, both teams actually rested last night. In terms of momentum, we can also just skip that one. Although Boston Celtics is the one coming off a win, it's actually Miami Heat who's actually having more wins for the last 10 games. So maybe we could just skip that one. Now let's take a look at the injury list for both teams. For Boston Celtics, the two players that they got from Denver Nuggets, they are still unavailable. They are still unavailable. We're talking about Ball and Dozier. And then Romeo Langford is actually listed as questionable for this game. For Miami Heat, we have Oladipo, Yurtseven, Kyle Lowry, KZ, and Markieff Morris all ruled out of this game. So that's a total of 5 players. And we have Jimmy Butler on game time decision. So 5 players confirmed out for Miami Heat, possibly 6, depending on the situation of Butler. And the spread on this would be -3 for the home team. That's the Boston Celtics. All right, this one's gonna be tough. We're talking about Miami Heat here. Miami Heat, who is the number one team in the Eastern Conference. Miami Heat, who doesn't really lose a lot of games, who doesn't really lose back to back normally. But we have a Boston Celtics team who's starting to grow some momentum, who is starting to build around those wins because Boston Celtics, they are trying to push for that playoff spot, that they're vying. Um, both teams, by the way, they are having their third game out of the last 4 games. I mean, last 4 nights. So these teams are really tired. Um, and then it's a good thing that both of them actually got the rest last night. But again, in general, both teams are actually tired. This is going to be a test on how deep the bench is for both teams. Now, unfortunately, Miami Heat, they have a lot of players who are out, and that's the reason as why I'm looking for Boston to actually take advantage of that. Plus, the fact that Jimmy Butler is even on game time decision, whether he would play, say he would play, he won't be at 100%. I mean, he won't be in game time decision if he is healthy, right? I think this has something to do with his ankle. So, Boston Celtics, I know they know that they have to take advantage of those situations. Kyle Lowry ain't there yet. So, I'm picking Boston Celtics on this. Add to the fact that they are playing at home, so it has to be a boost for them having the crowd behind him. So I'm picking Boston Celtics -3 on this. Very rare would you see me go against Miami Heat, but yeah, I think on this one I'm gonna be siding with Boston Celtics -3. Celtics -3. Peace out, pass love, and God bless.